Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Leaves it with the back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominate at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. A run for the quarterback. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrum. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
They're trying to get to it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking for a man. It's Bettis. He's got his man. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Fair catch, called for and made. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And now on second down for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Got his man quickly. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
To the air, it's Bettis. Fires left. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Bettis. Looking to the big tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first play.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them position to be successful.
Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Getting some heat. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's John. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They get to him as he throws. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Short throw to the sideline, complete, and he'll pick up the 1st down.
And you've always got to be careful around the sidelines and not step out accidentally. So that wide receiver did a really nice job on that route to bring the ball in while on a tight route.
He's got it on the right. At the 20, he's got space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now it's 2nd and goal. Relentless relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum. Oh, look out! They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play?
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll bring it back. It's Rivera. He's got great speed. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He'll start this drive firing. Pulls it in. It's Ncaa. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Gets it past the marker. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I can send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half.
Texas.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
He's loose. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown LSU. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And, man, what a game-changing tight play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Coming after it. This one's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. He's looking to throw it. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Longhorns are rolling down the field.
Here we go.
They want to run this quarterback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Quarterback adapted. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Looking for a man. It's Bettis. Looking to buy time. Rolls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the right. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break up the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Here comes the Texas offense. The run to the right. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. The inside handoff. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
Wide out in motion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the blocks, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They want to run it left here. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You start day one in training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Looking downfield, it's Bettis. Trying to get to it. Blasted as he lets it go. What a snag by the defense. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Excellent field position here for the offense. They go to the ground. Powers through. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Texas 31, LSU 24.
The Longhorns are threatening in the red zone. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Texas.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Fast motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Bettis. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense has got to find something here in the 4th quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. LSU quick to the line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
LSU, number 87 in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, looking again to throw. He lets it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. He just weren't able to come down with that one.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Going up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Slippery slide, find his way, and ran away zone. Touchdown, LSU!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he splits the uprights, and we're tied in the fourth. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Bowman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ncaa. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and 4. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field.
25. Ringo.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Using his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the first down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. They'll go hurry up here. This quarterback part of their running game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
6-9-1. Gators score. Easy.
The give to the tailback. Shakes off the defender. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. The give to the back. He couldn't get close to the marker, got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good. He nailed it. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, Dave, and that's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you could see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.